welcome, and this is a Lamborghini. This car's so cool. Oh man, I wish it was a greenie. I wish it was a greenie showcase. I wish it was a greenie. Hello. Today we're gonna open up some diecast, and also one collector club pack. Welcome pack or whatever, or collectors, I don't know. I joined the Johnny Lightning Collectors Club. Collector. And they sent me a big box with some stuff in it. We'll look at that. First off, I'd like to just open this mainline Hot Wheel. Sometimes, and I guess this is how collections get started, sometimes you come across a Hot Wheel that a car you never seen before. And so this is the Volkswagen SP2. And not only is it a Hot Wheel casting I've never seen before, but it is a vehicle I've never seen before. Just check if it rolls. And it rolls very nicely. I like these 5 spokes that angle outward like that. Like there's sort of a bowl. But I just love the silhouette, like the shape of this car. It's like a little bit of a longer gremlin kind of look. I love this paint job. Yeah. The blue tinted window is a bit interesting, but that's okay. Yeah, so I saw this and I was like, I've never seen that before. So I went online and I looked at some other versions, and there's only been 9 releases of this casting. And this is the 8th. There are 2 this year. There's a beige one in this livery, like a recoloring. And then this year, still on shelves now, I just haven't been able to find it, is an ultra hot of this. So I'm on the lookout for that. And I've decided that I'm going to collect them. So this is Volkswagen SP2 number 1 for my collection. I'm excited. And none of them are ridiculous. Like there's no like convention exclusives or anything like that. It seems like a casting that Hot Wheels is kind of slept on, because it's very cool. I think because the car is not well known, maybe. I don't know. I'm not privy to why Hot Wheels does anything. We got through that car pretty quick for one I liked, but it's not a lot to say about it. It's just very cool looking, and I wanted to get it out of the package and into this little collector thing, which I now know how to use properly. Before I was putting them in like this. But you live and learn, or you approximate living and you learn. Next up we have Tomica Premium. No, and it is not in a bag in there, that's for sure. Lamborghini Miura Jota SVR. I don't know what that part means. So, okay, before we look at the car, scale 161 shows that it's got a moving part, as premiums often do. I think that I like the Tomica Premium. Oh, that's gauche. I left the price tag on that. I think I like the Tomica Premium packaging better than the Tomica limited vintage packaging. And I don't know why. I mean, this is obviously going for a classier thing, and it has the like designer version of the car on the side, but I don't know. This one just, you can see what you're getting. You can see what you're actually getting. As for the car, rolls quite nicely. And I love the wheels. And these like vents. Inserted headlights, which are done flawlessly. A grille that's really, really good. A little bit of paint chip there. Very small paint chip. Badging. There's the gas tank opening. I'm not sure what that says. There was no B word in the title. Love these back window vent things. The taillights are done okay, and while they're crisp. I mean, I guess if this was an auto world, I'd be like, taillights are done immaculately, so I'm gonna say that about this too. There's another big paint chip. That's a bigger paint chip, sorry. Another paint chip, this one bigger. The license plate, I love that they do those white license plates. We got the intakes for an engine. We got the exhaust there. It does that F40 thing where the whole bodywork comes off and you're just left with the engine and the car or the wheels and axle and stuff. Suspension, which is such a completely ridiculous but cool way to access the engine. It's left-hand drive. It does not have suspension. Tomica Premium Lamborghini Miura. This is really nice. I love the bodywork on this one. Like these, like, oh no. I've got the word haunches in my head, and I know that's not a cool way to describe that, but like, I don't know, sort of like the sides of a rocket, I guess. But not like a, well, haunches. It's got haunches. Yeah. In my head, I'm like, oh, that's animalistic, but it's also kind of, unfortunately, sexual. The front spoiler's also nice. Everything about this is nice. These gold wheels are... they go with the red really well. Lamborghini Miura from Tomica Premium. Okay. I feel like I'm a little overexcited to do this, but it's also taking up a lot of space. Maybe, you know what? I'll wait until there's fewer cars before I open the Johnny Lightning collector thing. That seems wisest. However, let's try a green light. Now, this is the 1953 Studebaker Champ. And every time I'm at the store, I see it and I go, oh my God, that's such a cool car. You know, like, I love the Studebaker Champ. This one's the Carrera Panamericana version. And I'm like, that's, the livery is so cool, but I can't bring myself to buy a car unless it's got just the ugliest fucking bright green wheels, you know? So I just leave it there. I'm just like, nope. Oh, if only this was a greenie, man. But finally I found one, so I'm gonna open it here. And I mean, I don't know why people even make cars without these fucking shitty green wheels. I love this series, the Carrera Panamericana. And there are a lot of Studebaker champions in it on account of the Studebaker champion still races in it. It's also got the Greenlight chases also have a metallic green base, which actually is kind of attractive. Let's look at these wheels. Well, first of all, does it roll? It does roll. I mean, the green wheels aren't. There's not enough green in delivery for it to be not stupid looking. This is, yeah. I actually have this car in its normal version, and I love it. I think it's great. But I did get this one in. I got the Greenlight case, that the Panamericana one, and this was in it, and so I had to pick the actual version up off the shelf in a store, which I was lucky enough to find. Sometimes Greenlight does a green body version of the Green Machine, and those are cool. I think it's just like a metallic green version of the casting, which actually does feel special. I've seen a couple of those and been like, I would actually buy that if I were a little less responsible with my money. But this, it's been sitting in a bag with my Ultra Reds, and I keep thinking that, I'll try and sell them. I actually did put them up on Facebook Marketplace once for something like $15 each, and yeah, nobody went for it, so they've just taken up space. So I opened it up and made fun of it a little, although I picked one of my favorite castings to do so with, the Studebaker Champion. Okay, this Johnny Lightning, one of 3,000, and it is the Lagonda, the Aston Martin Lagonda, which is such a cool car. It's an ultra-luxury automobile manufactured by Aston Martin. Series of red digital displays that provided vehicle information. Custom gunmetal metallic. Okay, so this is Classic Gold 2021. I was gonna say that's a really low number, but yeah, in 2021 you were getting numbers like this for the cars, and then in 2022 it was like up to 15,000, and now they don't even say the number. It just like exploded. Down at Johnny Lightning. And it's not like they're a new company. Okay. Lagonda. Does it roll? Ooh, sort of. Okay, so in the package like this, I was like, that's a really cool looking car. This is an ugly car. Oh my God. I don't know what's going on here. The way they do the four doors is well, it's not ritzy. I mean, that's done well. I think the back's done well. I do like this kind of like weird boat angling. Be great on the track if it rolled better. The wheels are nice. And they're all round. The inside color is like, I don't know, like baby shit mustard, or a nice tan leather is what I mean to say.
I've never liked Aston Martins. Oh, that's nice though. That little grille in the middle. That is kind of classy. Pop-up headlights. An ugly, ugly hood. This is, first of all, it feels very insubstantial for a Johnny Lightning. It's got... I'm trying to determine if those rails are exhausts of some kind. I think they're exhausts actually, because they come up by the... Yeah, they're exhausts. They just stopped painting them at the center. Insubstantial feeling. Quality control wise, this is very well done. Like, nothing seems amiss on this ugly, ugly car. So, let's go a little, and by a little I mean a lot classier. And take a look at the Subaru 1000 Super Deluxe, I guess? Is that what DX stands for? Ran out of letters. From Tomica Limited Vintage. Not Tomica Limited Vintage Neo. Oh, wow. Oh, wow, that blue is... Okay, if you hold on to it, the roll is good, but it rolls better backwards than forward. I don't know why. But the blue's really something. It's like a sky blue, but with like kind of a steel gray in it. I don't know how to describe it. The white walls are also flawless. And it has suspension, although the suspension feels a little rickety. Kind of like the roll, actually. I feel like maybe this car is a bit old. God, it looks good though. Oh, the grille's kind of gold. The headlights are great. It's got the white license plate. The windows are so clear. Detailed dash. It's got silver in the, silver or gray in the dash. Black steering wheel, white seats with yellow upholstering. The paints didn't quite make it, but that's okay. The taillights are a separate piece, but they're not clear plastic. They're painted with a metallic yellow and a metallic red, and they look really nice. Subaru 1000. This is a very cool car. Yeah, it's an era that's a little before the boxiness that's my preference aesthetically. So it's a little more, rounded and soft looking. I liked the sharp corners that came shortly after this era, but it's very nice. It's a very nice car. and very well done. Yeah, I don't know how many people have owned this before me, but it's definitely an older car here. The springs are going a bit, and the roll's not so great. I don't know, that could just be natural and have happened in the package, but it's definitely been opened before. Subaru 1000. Let's take a look at this Auto World, and then we'll look at the Johnny Lightning. So this is the 91 Mitsubishi 3000 GT VR4, which is new for this year. I have the first one that Auto World released, which was an Auto World store exclusive, this Mitsubishi Motors one, which I loved. And I thought I'd pick up one of the ones with from an actual release. I can't remember what the other color was. Maybe white? I have an aversion to white cars. That rolls nice. Feels more substantial than the Aston Martin did. Oh yeah, I forgot how well they did the door handles on this casting. The door handles are just amazing, just next level. These vents. This blue is really sharp as well. There's a little light underneath the spoiler. The backlights are done really well. Twin turbo. These are really sharp wheels. Angular. I like this, using the body plastic as this like a window cutoff is a neat little trick, worthy of, say, Hot Wheels in terms of reusing one part for another. Separate piece for the rear windshield wiper. No front windshield wipers, but that may be because of the opening part. Oh, which opens nicely and then stays in place. Nicely detailed. Yeah, I think that thing in there is supposed to make the car go. The lines are nice. The black with the white for the seats. Oh, and it actually has two separate. It is, yeah, actually. I mean, most cars do, but oh God, do they? Oh God. What's normal? Okay. We're moving on because it doesn't matter. The front end is perfect. Oh, wait. The Mitsubishi badging is... No, the Mitsubishi badging is is aligned right. It's the black gap that's not aligned properly. Yes. A little paint fleck there or something. This is really nice. This is a really great release from, I mean, I already knew I was gonna like the casting, but I was maybe worried about quality control or the color selections, wheel selections, but this is a great release from Auto World. And I'm glad, because it's the first year for the car. I think it's good that it's making a good impression. Okay, now. So Hot Wheels has, you know, the Red Line Club, and you can buy special cars and things. And so Hot Wheels has its Red Line Club, which you can join, and then you have access to buying, you know, special cars when they release them, and they release a lot of them. Johnny Lightning also has a collector's club, and when you join, you get a special car. You get this like package with a little metallic opening thing here. You do get the ability to buy some special cars, and I mean they're not as special. Well, I guess that's a matter of perspective, but so one of them is this 65 Shelby Cobra, one of 1008. So, and it's a Collector's Club exclusive, and it seemed like a cool little car, so I picked it up. It's got a certificate of authenticity on the back, but as you can see, it's not like Spectra Flame with I mean, a lot of the stuff that Hot Wheels does to make their cars really fancy, Johnny Lightning already does, like metal on metal and rubber tires. So I mean, I guess you can't be like, they're not making their special cars as fancy as Hot Wheels does, because they're pretty much there. I guess they don't add moving parts, but often they have moving parts anyway. The other special car, or like exclusive car, I thought was much cooler, but so these are the ones that were available. This is the Widowmaker, and it's not as rare or whatever. It's 2,500 instead of 1,008, but it's a drag hearse. Which I know Johnny Lightning has done a lot with this casting, but I'm just excited about this. I thought it was very cool. The Widowmaker. But now let's look at the Collector Club package itself. So this is actually a pretty substantial feeling. It's, you know, it's like a cardboard, but it's got the same basic certificate of authenticity. I don't think the guy signs it himself, although now that I'm looking at it. Anyway, I don't know how many of these they sell. And inside, we have several things. First of all, a keychain for the Johnny Lightning Collector Club, which is actually pretty sharp, I think. It's not too big. this back in. Not too obtrusive. And then a membership card, which Hot Wheels does not do, and has no point, obviously, but except for making you feel cool. And look, it says my name, and it's got a picture of the 1971 Dodge Demon GSS car, because that, at the time of my signing up, is the membership car that we are now going to open. It's already a different car. Like, I think they change the membership car like 3 times a year. Or at least I've noticed it change a few times before I finally pulled the trigger. Okay, so it's on this stand. It's not... I took the stickers off already. Because I thought, oh, I won't make that sound on camera, but then I just did. Okay, so... But then it comes in like a, you know, like a miniGT style thing. One of 1,300, it says, right on the package. Right on the stand, it says it. But let's see if it rolls. Oh, it rolls really nicely. Really, really nicely. There's a little bit of extra rubber there. These back wheels are cool. It's definitely got like a... It's got the big racing slicks in the back and the little treaded tires in the front. There's a couple of quality issues. This is not punched out entirely. And this one's got that extra rubber. I like this. The underside's nice. It's like this powdered metal. It's not a car I know very much about. I like the front end. The inside is all white, which is very classy, except for the black dash and the black steering wheel. Black windshield wipers. We have some vents. Black racing stripes up to a matte white. Oh, that's cool. A matte white top that has a... Well, it feels more like satin, and then this is like gloss, the silver. Sharp decals. The back end is nice. I'm a little unhappy that it doesn't say my name on the license plate. This spoiler's nice. I like it, it's just a rectangle. Yeah, the paint's really rough. It's funny. They're super low. They're super low quantity. Like the run is super small. It's for people that want to join your collector's club. And the quality control is no different from the rest of the Johnny Lightning. These lines aren't great. The Johnny Lightning cars. I think that I can get at that with like a knife or something and at least fix that. The back wheels are really cool. And the tires, I like how fat they are. They're a little sharp here. Like unrealistically sharp. Yeah, I don't know, but... The problem was that I was really excited to get the hearse, and it was exclusive to the collector club, And so I was like, I'll wait until there's a cooler car. And I waited a few months, and it didn't change. And so I was like, well, I want that hearse. So I got the collector club, came with this car, and then I got the hearse. And the car that it is now is not all that great either. It's like it's a Mustang from a year I don't particularly like. I want to end with the miniGT, so let's do the inno64 next. We have the Datsun 240Z in the Zero Fighter aircraft livery. 240Z, huge red circle back there. I love this livery. I don't know exactly what it's for. Like if it's just like a bodywork company, or if it's, I don't know, something political or government related, or I don't know. I honestly don't. I do know, however, well, because you know, like gassers sometimes have that, like, that chomper looking thing from World War II, and that's sort of political or historical. So I don't know if that's what this is, but okay. So unlike my my Nissan Fairlady Z, this one does not roll, but it is gorgeous. It is this matte green and black, I guess, on the hood. Oh, first of all, the hood is amazing looking. It's matte black, and then it's got that circle, and it's cut off where the hood would be cut off. The headlights are flawless. This yellow goes with the green so well. I'm just like looking at this car. It's amazing. It's aesthetically, everything is right about this car to me. It's got like some kind of serial number or something in Japanese on the back. Inserted tail lights that aren't too flashy. This bumper might go down a little bit too far on the right, but that's okay. It has what looks like a plexiglass spoiler on the back. Which doesn't look bad at all. It's just when I'm looking at it and thinking about it, and I'm like, that's weird. Roll cage inside appears to be copper colored. Diffuser lines are suitably small. Oh no, it's just chrome. I think it's the diffuser lines that maybe are colored, and it's making me... I think it's just chrome. Left-hand drive, as you can tell by there being only a left-hand side view mirror, none on the right. The bodywork is very visually pronounced, but not physically pronounced, which is cool. The rivets and the wheel wells, and the wheels are good. The wheels are cool. I like the gray, and they've got brake discs with calipers there. It's funny that they're not consistent with the mark. On the box it said Datsun 240Z, and on the bottom it says Nissan Fairlady 240Z. I mean, they are the same company, but it's funny that they They don't pick a consistent mark for this product. Now, inno64s generally don't roll. I really wish this one did. It's very cool. This spoiler down here is like a knife edge, like scraping the ground. It's like a snowplow. The door handles are even nice. It's such a funny combination of things. Like, these headlights are very sharp, you know, molded like immaculately to the shape of the bodywork. And then underneath the turn signals, just like a little rectangle of yellow paint. I guess you put the money where it's going to be the most noticed. Okay, this is amazing. And yeah, let's end on this. I was excited to get this, not because of the livery or anything, but because it was a Hyundai Elantra, and I hadn't seen one from miniGT, and I'm always excited to see new castings or get castings that are new to me from miniGT. But also, I'm gonna be honest, I was a little excited because it's a Korean car, and yeah, you just don't see that as much. It rolls really well. I mean, this is a very common car on the street. It's badging. My neighbor has one, I think. And my other neighbor has a Kona. These wheels are great. What an interesting pattern. To give a sense of forward momentum. Huh. Yeah, the rest of the liveries, yeah, really plain. It's just miniGT. I do like the yellow and the gray, but oh, the handling of the back, the brake light is great. I really like it. I like this. I like the spoiler, how understated it is, the chrome badging there. I'm glad I have this. I really would have preferred one in a nice solid color, like a street going one, or one with a proper race livery. You know, not a miniGT race livery. It's like, you know, getting those Hot Wheel race series cars, like, nobody cares. Get me one from a real race. But there's a great treatment of this car, and yeah, I would have liked it if they just, you know, did one that looked like my neighbor's car. That would be great. It would, I love really, and first of all, I should say that the Elantra is not a boring car, I don't think. I think it is a very stylish car. But I love it when a company does a boring car, or, you know, a common car really well, rather than it needing to be, you know, a Pagani or a, you know, a Lamborghini Miura or something. I find that charming, and that's something that Tomica Limited Vintage does quite a bit of, and miniGT does it sometimes too. So I'm going to keep my eye out for another one of these. I think they may also do a Kona, but I'm not a super big fan of SUVs type vehicles like the Lamborghini Urus. Anyway, so that's that. Let's take a look at all of them. All of the cars that we've seen. All right. So this one was Hyundai Elantra from miniGT. Very good. 240Z from inno64. Amazing. Lamborghini Lamborghini Miura. Sorry, I had I'm also not sure if it's Uru or Urus. I should probably check for the amount of times I've brought it up. Very good. I really liked it. But it's not on the level of this guy. Tomica Limited Vintage Subaru 1000. No, it's got to go up here. It's amazing. I wish it was in better condition. This Mitsubishi 3000 GT, also amazing, from Auto World. Yeah, just a really great casting from Auto World. This one I'm probably not going to rank. The Hot Wheels. I love it, and I mean I would put it up, you know, in the amazing category. Although it's like, you know, I'm still. Well, it serves a different purpose in my head. This is one I'm gonna start collecting, and so. Well, that's a whole different video, I think, talking about the difference between collecting and particular and collecting in general, and the different things that matter. This green light, where they accidentally colored everything green like a bunch of idiots, just garbage. This Johnny Lightning Aston Martin. Flawless quality control, garbage car. And this Johnny Lightning, welcome to the limited edition club, also garbage. Yeah. I mean, this isn't actually a garbage car, it's an amazing car, it's just, and I picked it because I wanted to talk about the green light stuff, so can't hold that against it, really. But it's also fun to be like, this one's garbage, so that's what I did. Please don't hate me. I hope that you have a very nice day. This has been a Lamley unboxing.